the 19th century, there was great collaboration between these two tribes and great strife between these two tribes, because fundamentally both of them have a warrior culture. Both of them believe in warfare, both of them believe in hierarchy, both of them believe in order, and most importantly, both of them fundamentally understand that they are born from this very South African soil. My country, South Africa, is comprised of 12 distinct nations. 12 distinct groups of people live in my country. And two of the most important ones are the Zulu people and the Afrikaner people, or as you know them, Boers. And in this video, I'm going to make a claim that sounds a bit strange, but imagine, if you will, we can realign Zulu nationalism, Afrikaner nationalism, merge it together, and maybe save South Africa. So let's compare and contrast these two particular groups, because in the past, in the 19th century, there was great collaboration between these two tribes and great strife between these two tribes, because fundamentally both of them have a warrior culture. Both of them believe in warfare, both of them believe in hierarchy, both of them believe in order, and most importantly, both of them fundamentally understand that they are born from this very South African soil. They don't come from anywhere else. They are here and are anchored here forever. And when I say both of them collaborated in the past, they did. They fought the British together. In fact, the Zulus defeated the greatest defeat of the British Empire at the Battle of Isindwala in 1879, whereas the Boers, they might have lost the Anglo-Boer Wars, but those two wars were some of the most destructive and detrimental wars the British Empire faced in their entire history. Of course, these groups have differences, but the similarities are more than you can even fathom. And let me give you a few examples. For example, both groups fought against adversities. The Afrikaners went on a great trek to the Transvaal and fought the British, whereas the Zulus defeated the British at the Battle of Isindwala and made the British Empire realize that native tribes actually can do warfare. Importantly, both have strong cultural identities. Both value their language, both value their cultural practices, and both value their ancestors deeply in different ways, but on a fundamental level, they are very similar in this regard. Both of these groups have a profound connection to soil. The Zulus view land as ancestral. They have great ties to cattle herding and communal life, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. Whereas Afrikaners are farmers. I mean, Boer literally means farmer in Dutch, which makes them stewards of the frontier of South Africa. The Zulus and the Afrikaners together created the South Africa we know through their connection to the soil of this country. And most importantly, both of these cultures share the same value-laden hierarchies. Zulu culture is extremely hierarchical, extreme reverence to chieftainship and leadership, whereas Afrikaners value the family and value religion as well. In fact, 80% of Afrikaners and 80% of Zulus are Christians. And on top of all of that, both groups don't have any direct foreign aid. They've built themselves up from the literal soil. So how on earth can these two groups actually save South Africa? Well, based on those characteristics I described before, it is actually very, very simple. There are very few groups together that can forge a unified front in terms of what South Africa actually means these days. Why are these two groups fundamental to the future of South Africa? And I think it boils down to one single thing. Both of these groups are anti-globalist. I'm not Alex Jones saying globalism is the evil, but what I'm saying is they understand fully who they are, what they believe, and what they want to achieve within their own groups. This is not something that can be said of many other groups in South Africa. As an English-speaking South African, I don't have a national identity. I'm an economic cog in this economic zone called South Africa. The Zulus and Afrikaners don't think that way. And the big mistake we made in South Africa since 1994 is this idea of the rainbow nation. Like, our identity is tied to constitutionalism, or it's tied to human rights, or it's tied to some nebulous, vague concept that doesn't actually put food on the table. Many people fell for it, including my group of people. But the Zulus and Afrikaners did not fall for it. They've built institutions, they've built chieftainships, they've built cultural connections that no one else has. They have been immune from this disease that has stripped us of identity as South Africans. So a possible solution is to actually look at these two groups and copy them. Look, why do these identities matter so much? Why do these cultural practices and religions matter so much? Because as soon as we know who we are, the easier it is to work with each other. So instead of seeing each other as only South Africans, we should see each other as Xhosas and Zulus and Pedis and Anglos and Afrikaners. We need to know the differences and acknowledge the differences. Once we have a sense of who we are as people, the 12 different nations of South Africa, that is the perfect step to start coexisting and cooperating with each other.